YouTube intro. Wait, you want to learn about tilts first?
I guess so, because you didn't have to show me as much about those.
Okay, we'll do like this. Pick Falco. The only tilt you need to learn how to use for now is up tilt. This tilt. It's a good combo tool. You can do like several times in a row, and sometimes you can do up tilt to back air or something like that. But before we talk about that, let's also talk about some other options that are good when they're coming on top of you. So if they're attacking like this is generally a weak spot for Falco. Right, so I've told you this a couple times on stream and off stream, but you seem to have forgotten. So if they attack on top of you, you should, sometimes you want to up tilt or something, right? But it can be hard to turn around because it hit, as you see, you have to like turn around to make it hit fast. And even then, you don't have time a lot of the time. So oftentimes what you want to do is either shield if they're very, very close, like you don't think you can get an attack out, or you can dash away, right? And then laser. And then if they attack, like if they try to attack where you were, like here, and you predict that and dash away and laser, they will land into the laser.
And what happens then? Can I combo after, or like that's just good enough? Or
You have pressure.
But I have to predict. There's nothing I can react to.
No.
But overall, if they're up there, I don't want to be in this area. Just
you don't want to be like straight under them. Yeah.
No. Okay.
That's like a weak spot for most characters, but especially Falco.
Try falling down, and I'll do the shield grab thing.
Yeah. So if they don't do it like perfectly, if they do like, you know, they can't like time it well enough to where you can shield grab it, but it's still good to know how to shield grab it too. But yeah, especially Falco, you cannot really challenge like this.
Because the drill is good? Okay.
So you instead dash away, and you try to keep this space, like try to keep this spacing, because as I told you, this is super strong. So if they're on top of you, you don't have this spacing anymore. So then you reset you predict where they're gonna go, and you set up the spacing again. So dash away, laser. It's something someone said in chat, which is kind of true, that in the beginning you want to think about when not to laser rather than when to laser.
When do I not want to laser then, in general? Because I don't know.
Like just spam laser and see when it doesn't work, basically.
Okay.
And those situations are generally like, if they're here, then obviously you can't laser them directly. You should rather like dash away and laser or something. If you hit them with several lasers, you can like choose to attack instead, because you don't want to laser. If you laser too much off stage and they go low, you can't hit them with laser anymore, so you do another option. But Falco, especially at low levels, all about lasering, and you can just kind of default into always having laser pressure up, because for the most part, it's like you win neutral just by putting this out, because it so heavily restricts their options that they have to jump over it, they have to shield it, they have to like try to attack you before the laser comes out, that it simplifies neutral and it creates so much control. But the go-to option, I would say, if they're attacking you from the air, is dash back, or just like dash away from the opponent. And then right after the dash, you press jump, and then you press back here. So you do this. And if you do the back, you don't have to fast fall this. You just press jump and then back air pretty quickly. And if you do this, you do not have any landing lag. See how I don't like, if I do it badly, just look at me, just look at me. See how I like fall into that? But if I do it fast enough, yeah, this is called auto cancel back air. It's when you don't need to L cancel.
How do I not get forward momentum?
You start holding back after you've done the back air, basically.
Like that?
Yeah. And you can do this, like, you can start holding back pretty quickly. It doesn't matter if you hold back on the control stick a little bit too soon. So you can practice like lasering, like this, and then doing that. So that if a fox or someone that jumps quickly jumps over you and attacks like this, you simply have to time the back air when I come down, and you have a good chance of beating it. Doesn't work amazingly against Falco, but it works against almost everyone.
Okay, let's go.
So that's a good like anti-air. And
Oops.
Again, against like Falco and maybe Marth, it's a bit harder to work because Marth has a sword. But you can still try it and see how it works. like the first thing is that if they're above you or jumping in on you, the first instinct should be dash away laser. Like if you have space or whatever.
So basically, if they take space, I move back even more.
Yeah, and make them land into it. And then your next instinct should be like, oh, if I don't have time to laser, like I think I'm gonna get hit too fast, then it's shield.
Okay.
Right? So then you will notice, eventually you'll notice that like, maybe I don't have time or space to laser, like let's say I'm here, but I still have more time. Like I don't need to hold shield all the time because they might be like up here and I think I have a bit more time. That's when you can start doing like the back air and stuff like that. Or when you just want to punish them a little bit, like a harder call out, but a bit more reward, especially if they're high percent. It can be good to either full jump back air or do regular back air like this. Go to is still just keep it very simple. Dash away, establish laser game, always try to hit them with a laser is like step 1.
Yeah.
And then establish shuffle game. If they shield that, you can also grab. And then if you hit the down air, you need to try to improve your shine combos.
Yes.
That would be a very straightforward way of playing every single matchup in the game. Then you do have up tilt, and this is generally also if you want to like call out people in the air, but they have to be coming straight above you. Up tilt is good, yes, but it's a little bit finicky because it kind of feels the whole that like back air, and depending on the situation, it either feels the same space as either shine or back air is the best way to put it.
Okay.
So like if you're very close, you could up tilt and combo, but oftentimes shining, if you're very close, is better.
Do you think the reason why you don't want to teach me this is that because you think that I could become reliant on using this? Or reliant in not using it?
It is also like a scrub killer, but also it is like much easier to use than shine because it's just a normal attack, right? You don't have to wave shine or anything. And generally, it is better to default to shine and then like up tilt when you really feel like you need it.
Yeah, because the way that I've seen it is that you can use it to extend combos with.
For now, you should just default to shine because the way you up tilt in Falco combos is literally shine doesn't give me as good of a reward here. I'm going to up tilt.
Okay, so it's like beyond my. But if I were to use up tilt, in what situation do you think I should start using it in?
Only when they like if you think they're gonna attack you straight above, basically. Okay.
I didn't know that.
It can also be good to do when you like think you're gonna be attacked, but that only works against characters with low range. So like if you F smash me, you will win. If you space it, like if your attack is active, you will often win.
Okay, yeah.
And Marth F smash will win. Like a lot of attacks will win, and if you just stand there and up tilt, I can just laser.
Oh, and it cancels it out.
And yeah, up tilt's like, it's good, but it's generally like a little bit specific, but when it's good, it's very good. Right? But generally, you can also use forward tilt after hitting a laser. Like this will actually combo, and at higher percents, this can be okay. And the easiest way to do it is just to do, you do laser, and then during the laser animation, right as you land, you start holding forward. But I want you to practice doing fast fall laser. Then right after pressing down, like you press jump, B, down, right, to do short up laser.
Yes.
So right after pressing down, you press forward as well. So you press like down forward, fast fall. This is only something you do when you know that they're eating the laser and you're like in this spacing.
Okay.
Because at this spacing, you can't hit anything else as a combo. Yeah, it's like a poke.
Okay.
But it's a confirm, and it's also safe on shield when it's spaced generally.
Okay.
So you do this.
So it's like a little.
If you're at like
crouching medium kick fireball type of situation.
If you're like at this percent, for example, and I do this and you get hit, you can like get knocked off stage, and then I can edge guard you.
That's much. The things that you told me now, like about lasering and stuff, I feel like that like switched something in my brain, like a way of seeing things.
Like you just need to like focus on lasering first.
Yeah, and space.
And like space it so you don't have to like scramble too much. And then when you're very close, generally you should either be like shining, right? Because you're in at your own like this is the type of character Falco is. Falco only wants to be in on his terms.
Yes.
He doesn't want to be here when like he doesn't know what's happening because he's pretty fragile and he can die in one hit. But if he can, he wants to be close when he's like dictating, like he's set up a laser. If you're shielding, like now it's good for me to be in.
Yeah.
I don't just want to be close normally. So Falco just sets up neutral like this, makes you shield, makes you stuck in place, and then once he knows where you are and you're locked down, he does like laser into something instantly, and that's like the base game plan. Some characters have different options to beat this, but for the long time, this will just auto win. Like it's so hard to beat. That's why like unranked net play Falcos is the thing. That like just doing very, very basic like established laser game, and then once they're laser, you do shine downer like this. Once you can hit this like 80% of the time, then we can go on to other options, because this is going to give you more wins than anything else.
Yes.
Or at least like there's other cheese strategies I could teach you that will give you easier wins in the short term. But this
I'm not interested in like short term like gimmicky type
this
things.
will literally work until like at the very top level.
Yes.
That's
Very good lesson.
That's some basic stuff on how to get the game plan with Falco.